Let's take a look at the Sons of Anarchy cast from their earliest days to today. Who would you recognize on the street? Starting with Ron Perlman, who played Clarence Clay Morrow. Today, Ron is 74, but back when he was ruling Samcro, he was in his late 50s to early 60s. Did you know Ron initially didn't want to take the role because he hated riding motorcycles? Funny, right? He even admitted he was terrified of them. Despite that, he performed several of his own stunts, including intense riding scenes after overcoming his fear. Ron's still acting, doing a mix of film and TV, and he's super active on social media, often sharing his unfiltered takes on politics. Next up, Katie Sagal, who brought the fierce Gemma Teller Morrow to life. She's 71 now, but when she was causing chaos in Charming, she was in her mid-50s. Katie is not only an actress but also a talented musician and even sang some tracks for the show's soundtrack. On set, she had a ritual of humming softly before emotional scenes to stay in character. She once improvised a slap that startled Charlie Hunnam, but the raw reaction was so good they kept it. Katie also wore her own rings as part of Gemma's wardrobe to add authenticity. Her leather jackets from the show, she kept a few as souvenirs. During downtime, she'd entertain the cast with impromptu jam sessions, blending her acting and musical talents.
Thinking, me and you got off to a bad start. It's my way of saying sorry.
These days, she's still acting, recently starring in The Connors and focusing on her music. By the way, thanks Alan Walker for subscribing, we really appreciate it. Subscribe to and you might be featured in the next video. Moving on to Mark Boone Jr., our beloved Bobby Elvis. He's 69 now, but during Saw, he was in his late 50s. Mark is known for his grisly biker vibe, but here's the twist. He's actually super into poetry and even writes his own. On set, he was the unofficial prankster once swapping Charlie Hunnam's coffee with hot sauce, leading to a hilarious outtake. Mark often improvised Bobby's mannerisms, including his signature head nods. He also played his own guitar for Bobby's scenes and taught fellow cast members chords between takes. After Saw, he's kept busy with indie films and TV cameos, embracing his offbeat, artistic side.
Little respect for the fair sex.
That's after.
Kim Coates, who played the wild Tig Traeger, is 66 today. Back then, he was around 50. Kim had no idea how to ride a motorcycle before the show, and had to learn fast. He once crashed during practice but insisted on doing the stunt again the same day. Kim often stayed in character even off-camera, leading to some intense on-set moments. He developed Tig's quirky love for dolls as an improvisation during a scene, which became part of the character's charm. Kim also loved pulling pranks, once filling Ron Perlman's trailer with balloons. Now, he's still acting, often in gritty roles, and he's a huge hockey fan, regularly supporting Canadian teams.
I was with you in the hospital every day for 3 weeks. You should have told me the truth, Clay.
Tommy Flanagan, a rugged Chibs Telford, is 59 now. During filming, he was in his mid-40s. Tommy's scars are real, from an attack when he was younger, which gave him that authentic tough look. On set, he was known for his intense focus, sometimes even forgetting to break character between takes. He once accidentally punched a co-star too hard during a fight scene, but both laughed it off later. Tommy often mentored younger actors, sharing tips from his extensive theater background. Today, he's still landing tough guy roles in movies and series.
It ain't a problem. That's a gift from the Irishman.
Theo Rossi, aka Juice Ortiz, is 49 now. When he was playing Juice, he was in his early 30s. Theo's a huge animal rights advocate and even went vegan during the show. His head tattoos were fake, requiring hours of makeup daily. There was a day he left the set without removing the tattoos, causing double takes in public. Interestingly, Theo performed many of his own stunts, including high-speed chases. He also enjoyed writing during downtime, often penning short stories inspired by his character. Nowadays, he's active in films and shows like Luke Cage.
There were some, complications?
Dayton Callie, who played Wayne Unser, is 78 now. He was in his 60s during SOA, despite playing a cop. Dayton's not a fan of authority, which is kind of ironic. On set, he often improvised lines, some of which made it into the final cut. Once, he forgot his badge prop, so they shot the scene anyway, adding to Unser's disheveled charm. He's semi-retired now, but still pops up in guest roles.
Someone went after Darby last night. Killed one of his guys. 2 women. At his house. In Charming.
Maggie Siff, Artera Knowles, is 50 today. She was in her mid-30s while filming. Maggie's got a master's degree in acting from NYU and is a big fan of Shakespeare. On set, she once accidentally set off a real hospital alarm during a scene, causing an evacuation. She often prepared for emotional scenes by writing letters from Tara's perspective. Maggie was also known for her method acting, staying in character even during lunch breaks. Post-SAW, she's starred in Billions, showing off her dramatic chops.
I tried to. I had to get out of there, you know? It's a light day.
David LaBrava, who played Happy Loman, is 61. Interestingly, he was a real Hell's Angel before joining the show, adding authentic biker cred. He helped with technical advice on set and even wrote one of the episodes. One time, he corrected a stunt coordinator on biker protocols, which led to more authentic scenes. David also did all his own stunts, insisting on realness in every scene. Now, he's writing, and doing custom bike work.
He's right. Had to be Leroy. He's gonna die. Like a lot.
Ryan Hurst, who played Opie Winston, is 48 now. Back then, he was in his early 30s. Ryan's a gentle giant in real life and loves yoga and meditation, total contrast to Opie. He grew his beard out for real, refusing to wear a fake one. Before emotional scenes, he meditated to stay focused. Ryan also kept a journal as Opie, writing entries to deepen his connection to the character. Currently, he's in The Walking Dead and voiced Thor in God of War, Ragnarok.
It's not about money. Doing this the same reason you are. Prove I'm Sam Crow.
William Lucking, who played Piney Winston, passed away in 2021 at 80. During filming, he was in his late 60s. William was a veteran actor with a love for theater. He often provided feedback on scripts to make dialogues more authentic. On set, he was like a mentor to younger cast members, sharing stories from his extensive career. He's remembered fondly by the Saw cast.
No, this isn't on Jax. It was my idea. Just have to blame it on the, dementia.
Michael Ornstein, aka Chucky Marstein, is 61 now. He was in his 40s during the show. Michael's background is in theater, and he's a huge fan of improv. Many of Chucky's quirks, like his odd hand gestures, were improvised. One time, he even made crew members laugh so hard they had to reshoot the scene. Michael loved playing Chucky so much that he kept one of the character's prosthetic hands as a keepsake. Today, he's active in indie theater productions.
Mayans took over everything south of Water Street. That's why they need the guns.
Winter Ave Zoli, who played Lila Winston, is 43. She was in her late 20s during Saw. Winter's fluent in Czech and grew up in Prague. She once stayed perfectly calm during a scene when a prop light exploded, finishing the take like a pro. Winter enjoyed working on stunts and even learned basic stunt choreography for certain scenes. She's now working in European films.
Well, I was gonna take Piper to get something to eat. Your kids can come. Pick him up at my place later.
Jimmy Smits, who played Nero Padilla, is 69. He was in his late 50s during filming. Jimmy's an Emmy winner and an advocate for Latino representation in Hollywood. On set, he often coached younger actors, helping with their performances. Jimmy also insisted on doing his own stunts despite the risk, to keep Nero authentic. He's still acting, recently appearing in The Heights.
Ain't that crew, Jax? We ain't never been that crew. We went 10 square blocks north to sur. This Reinaldo, he's pushing to blow up, make a name.
Last but not least, Charlie Hunnam, our iconic Jax Teller. He's 44 now but was in his late 20s to early 30s during the show. Charlie kept Jax's rings after the series ended. He did most of his own stunts, including dangerous bike scenes. Once, he broke his nose during a fight scene, but insisted on finishing the take. Charlie was so dedicated that he refused to wash his jeans during the entire run of the show to maintain authenticity. He also spent time with real motorcycle clubs to understand their culture better.
I'm an outlaw, cabron. Not a suicide bomber.
These days, he's starring in films like The Gentleman and remains a fan favorite.